Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Pirates will kick it off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Pirates offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Losing early in the year can be detrimental, also can be galvanizing. You realize not much margin for error, and they suddenly have put it together and won their last 2.
The dips in the seat.
And it's a fumble on the play. He picks it up, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. There he goes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Singh. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. And to get rid of it quickly.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. The lead is 6 in the first. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Second down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Right on the money. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Kick is in the air. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Nice move to keep running. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside give. Fights off a defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The sure hands, it's Duke. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And is slips just inside that right upright. They're now up 9-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And after that, best thing you can do, run it away. Here comes the special teams. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Turning it on! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Pirates want to move quickly.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you can tell this offense, they just don't feel comfortable running the football. 1st and goal situation, a lot of times it's a run. They throw an incomplete pass. 2nd and goal, it's a sack. This offense, they've got to find a way to stretch this defense. Maybe some crossing routes. Maybe throw it up to one of the big fellas. They got to find something better to execute down here in the red zone.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. The screen, he can go. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback on the keeper. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Bruins buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on... Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's got him. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The run from the shotgun. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna swing it on second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Duke. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Pirates are on the move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Wants to fire on second down. On target to the left. Makes a grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Duke. Knocked off his feet. Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, ECU. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by a field goal over Michigan.
Quickly to the tight end.
We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Find some fresh air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. Here's the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Running the read option left to start the drive.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Pirates will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Bully ball on third and short. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Wide receiver going in motion. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Smashes in between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give on the option. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. To the air on 1st down. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Got the first himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rice. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? that will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
3rd down coming up.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's safe. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.